Guys, again, I just haphazardly decided to go live. Sorry, I keep forgetting to take my case off. Like, let's see. Give me a second, guys. Glad no one's there to see that. All right. So we had some really big rainstorms. The past week or so, we had one that was actually a tornado warning. It had a tornado warning attached to it. So there was a lot of water flowing through the creeks. Oops. And no, why does it keep doing that? And so I mean, creeks were just overflowed onto the roads, and there was lots of opportunity for finding cool stuff. Found lots of cool stuff. So I'm going to share some of it with you guys. And then I actually went earlier today, and I'm going to show you what I found today. So, and I'm going to clean them, so what they look like at first isn't exactly what they, well, first I got lucky. There was this broken geode that I found on the road, and it has all these crystals, these singular crystals that were inside of it that I was able to pick up. And it's interesting because there are very large crystals, and then there's some, kind of druzy like crystals. So there's some pretty large individual crystals that I found. So if you look at this cluster, that's really cool, right? Like a star. I'm gonna try to find most of the pieces of this. See, look how big those crystals are. Just on the side of the road there. And I mean, I literally had a fistful of crystals like this size that look just like that. Hello, is that 6985? How you doing? And Ella Jackson. It's good to see y'all. Thanks for coming to check out what I found. So this was a crystal, like I was explaining before anybody got to come on. We had some really big storms, and so much of the creeks overflowed onto the road, and so there's a bunch of geodes just washed on the road, and this one got broken, and it had very, very large crystals inside of it. So I got lucky, and I scooped them all up. So I'm not even going to wash this one because this one is just speaks for itself. There's no need to. But like this one, it's got some druzy kind of citrine colored crystals. I think this could use a wash. So let's see. That was close, guys. I've got to get a secure way to put my phone. So I think that'll do. So my plan is, I know that for a long time I was just doing videos of the geodes that I washed and, put on a display case and took a video of. And I want to start polishing geodes, so hopefully, I was thinking about maybe switching up my format to take advantage of that. Now see, there's an interesting little pocket. Is that calcite? That's kind of what it looks like, the way that the crystals are formed. They're little cubes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you got the druzy quartz, and you got some nice well-formed quartz crystals. That's pretty cool. Oh. And this one, so I put some crystals, I put a rock on a Facebook group, and it was piece of shirt, and it had, I called it a geode, but everybody was like, no, it's not a geode, it's called a starts with a V. Well, anyway, apparently it's not really, most people don't like them, but I think this is cool. Oh, a bug, right? Where you got all these pockets of quartz crystals in a piece of shirt. I think that's cool. People weren't too impressed by it. So let me know what you guys think. The lighting is better. Would you guys actually buy a piece of shirt if it had little bugs of druzy crystals in it? I mean, I would if I didn't, if I was in a place where I couldn't find them, because it's kind of cool. Not everybody does. Apparently. I'm going to wash it off a little bit more. Try and get some of those shines. But I want to move kind of quick because there's some pretty cool things that I found. And the sun's setting. The sun's starting to go down. See? I think that's pretty. Oh, to each their own, right? All right, I think these are pretty too. So the crystals aren't very large, but I really like the color. This like deep orange. So I'll wash this up real quick. And let me know if there's any one that you're like, I don't know, I didn't clean well enough. You want to see it better? Because I'm really doing just a rough clean, so we can, because I got a lot. I've had a lot of fun since the rains came. So I didn't get all the dirt out, but you can see. I don't think it really does it justice. Yeah. So, but like this one, where it's this yellow color, which I didn't think was dirt, but it looks like I washed it away and the yellow color kind of recedes. I was hoping that was the actual crystal. I mean, it is a bit. I'll get in there and really clean that up some more. Now this one, I'll go ahead and show you what I think is really cool that I found. And the color, the red. Again, the sun is setting. I picked such a bad time to do it, but there's always so many things to do. So anyway, I'm going to wash it off, and hopefully you guys see the red color a little bit better. And I think some of those crystals are actually like a rose quartz. Let's wash it off. Yeah. Get all the dirt from out of there. I think it'd be really pretty. And if you can polish, see, I'm trying to learn how to polish this stuff up. So polish up those sides. Color would be really nice. And then I've been finding these. So this is just limestone with a bunch of fossils that have either, left little pockets from having decayed away, and sometimes they are agatized, and so there's like agate in the place where the fossil used to be. And this is an orange color one. You can't really tell right now, but oh no, everybody left. So if you can see, there's little bits of shell fossils in there. See that one right there is pretty clear. I think this would take a nice polish too. The color would probably be really cool. Yep. So I've been finding more and more of those. I didn't even realize there were so many fossils. I actually got a couple really cool fossils that I found in here. But I'll show you the cool stuff because, like I said, the sun is setting. So let's see. That's another one. There's a really cool fossil. I think it's over here. Yes. I'm pretty sure this is a plant of some sort. But you can really see the cell structure. I think that's really cool. Give it a dunk. I think I need the toothbrush for it. And it has an interesting color to it. So that was one cool fossil I found in the aftermath of the storms this week. Let me see. I'm going to move on to the stuff that I found today because I found some pretty cool stuff. There's this one. I think if we clean it up, you can't really see the red because of the light. I think that'll clean up nice. That'll clean up nice. And then, of course, there's this big one. I think that's cool, too. Got a lot of stuff in it. All right, let me show you some of my favorites I found today. Favorites I found today. This one is nice. You might be able to tell, but it's kind of blue on the side there. Look at this nice. Little light colored citrine crystals. Nice size. I think that's cool. And then I think, again, it'll polish up real nice with it's got a little bit of purple there. But don't go yet. There's some I really, really want to show you guys. Oh, and then you're not going to be able to see this very well. There's a whole pocket of crystals in there. That's really cool, too. And this one, I'm really fascinated with the red. that's just something that, I don't know. Sorry, I lost the connection there. Don't really know why. And where is one I wanted to show you guys? This one will probably look really cool cleaned up. I'm sorry I'm rushing because the sun is setting. This one has potential. I think it'd have to take a nice polish to it. Maybe it's in here. Well, here's one. Chalcedony. Or, I know I'm not saying it right, so someone correct me, please. Look at these colors. All right, I'm going to give it a wash real quick with the toothbrush. But I found another one that's of these today that I really want to show you guys because I think the colors are just awesome. Hi, Miranda Dandelion. Miranda Rain DeLandon. I probably messed that all the way up, but hi. I'm glad you're here. So look at some of this banding. It's cool. It's purple. And again, the lighting does not do it justice right now. And I have another one that's very similar to that. I want to show you guys. Where did it go? Ah, here it is. The light just doesn't do it justice right now. This is almost like a green. When is the rock hunt? Well, if anybody's interested, you can always, I don't know if you, I think my email's up there. You know, drop me an email. Maybe we can figure something out. You can come join me on a creek walk. I rock hunt every time I drive through the neighborhood. There's rocks to be found, and so if I got a little extra time, I'll stop somewhere and find something. There's actually one I wanted. Grape agate I found. Oh, here it is. There's a little purple grape agate I found. Hold on. Well, it doesn't look purple now. It looked purple when I found it. I guess like a white, honestly. So, unfortunately, it's getting kind of late. I gotta get going. If anybody sees anything in the bag they want me to pull out, like, I can, I got time for any suggestions. And then there's this interesting one that I found, and these crystals like just were breaking off. I don't know what type of mineral that is. Do you guys know? But all of it, like it looked like it had a really nice large crystals, and then they just broke off. And they were very soft. So I don't know what type of... I haven't taken the time to look it up. But it was much prettier at first, and whatever it's made out of is... See, it just crumbles. Well, they're not crumbling now. Alright guys, here's another red one that I found that I think is nice. But thanks everybody for joining. Go do chores before, gotta put the kids to sleep. So I'll be back. Be nice if you guys could leave some comments and tell me. I need some suggestions on like videos to make, because I could keep making the ones that I've been making with, you know, just spinning the rocks around with a little bit of music. But it helped me a lot if you guys, you know, do you want to see me polishing some? I'd like to take you guys on a creek walk, like with the going live, but I don't have service down at the creek, so I can't do that. But leave me a comment if you guys would like to see at least some polishing videos, or I don't know. I could use your input, because I've got a lot of rocks. Got a lot of rocks. A lot of stuff to do with them. So, thanks for joining me, you guys. I will talk to y'all later, and I really appreciate everybody who came to, you know, see what I found. All right. See you guys.